for joining the Flip on Let's Talk. I'm really happy you made it. This is awesome.
Thank you.
I'd like to tell those that don't really know you, just tell us about yourself, introduce yourself, a bit about your background, and let's know who you are.
My name is Victoria Inyama. I used to be a Nollywood actress. I started off being an actress many, many years ago. Let's say in the 90s, precisely from the 90s to 2000s. I left Nigeria in 2003 when I got married. I relocated to London, and I was married for about 12 years, and the marriage broke down, and I had to start all over again with the kids. I went back to school and I retrained. So I studied social psychology, which is called psychosocial studies, basically. And I graduated last year, and I'm currently doing counseling accreditation courses so that I can be a recognized British trained counselor. So yeah, that's just a summary till now. Okay, I have 3 kids.
Awesome, that's good. Yeah, you said I used to act. Are you trying to say you've gone out of the acting world now?
Yeah, for now I've gone out of the acting world, except it's the only movies I can do are maybe like psychological movies that you watch and you learn something, because now I am so passionate about mental health, and there are so many things that once I finish with my course and I want to show people or teach people about, so I don't mind doing a kind of educative, maybe documentaries or movies, because a lot of issues in our country, Nigeria especially, people do not know about it. I mean, just recently I was having a chat with somebody on the blog when I mentioned ADHD, and the person said, I've never heard of that before. And I'm thinking, in 2020, in a city, in the giant of Africa, you've never heard ADHD. So there's a lot of unlearning and bias to do. There's a lot of teaching to do. So I would rather prefer to start doing movies on those things instead of movies on entertainment that will make you laugh and stuff like that. It doesn't appeal to me anymore.
All right, that's fine. Well, you have the choice. There's something you want to do, you go for it. That's fine. But I am actually interested in your past, a little bit about your past, because I actually sat down to watch Silent Night, a bit of it. And I was like, what actually happened here? This was a long time ago, yes, but what was actually going on? How did you working for Silent Night? How did it all go? How did acting actually start for you? Before, I know now you're no longer into it, but how did it start? How did you get it?
Okay, when I was very, very young, I think I was in my middle teens. I used to have a popular actor living on my street. His name is Alex Osifo, and then in a program called Ripples, and he was Talaba Bass, bald-headed man with, the deep voice and everything. Yeah, and people used to just be afraid of him, but he's a very, very kind person, very lovely person. And it was just mere respect. Like, I see him on the streets, I greet him and all that. And he said, oh, you're a very, very nice, polite person. So one day, just out of the blues, I just visited him as usual, and he said, oh, you know I'm a Ripples. I said, yes, of course. Who doesn't know you? And he said, we are actually looking for more cast members to join us. And I highly recommended you because you look like Barbara Soki, and we want you to play Barbara Soki's sister. Now, at that time, I was crushing on Barbara Soki, like, from when she was in, was it called Crow at Dawn? there was she was, yeah, I think it was good. I was crushing for Barbara Suki, like she was all at that time, beautiful, black, from River State, you know. So I'm like, me, Barbara Suki's sister, we look alike. He said, yes, you look alike. So I went for the audition, and as soon as she just saw me, she was like, yeah, I like to work with her. And that was it. And then that was how I got on Ripples. I think it was 1991. That was how I started Ripples. And I played the role of Tokoni. Tokoni is Barbara Suki's younger sister. And I was very, very cheeky, very, very rebellious, kind of. Yeah, I would say I was very, very rebellious, because I was the last one in the family. She sent for me from the village to come and stay in the city, but I was already bad. I couldn't be redeemed. I was already bad. So me coming to the city, you know, all that, my role was very interesting, because she thought bringing me from the village, I was naive and timid. Only for her to find out that this one is not naive, this one is not timid, this one is even worse than me. So every week was like 1 week, one trouble, 1 week, one trouble. So it was really very interesting. And then from then on, the movie industry started, I think, in 95, 96. So it was just easy for me to basically, you know, from Ripples, which was a soap opera, to now start doing movies. And so that was basically how I started. My first movie was one movie called Days in Wine, which I did with Omotola. Yeah, I think she was the only popular person then. At that time, it was Igbo businessmen that were really investing in movies. They wanted to try it out. Like, are we going to make money? We are going to make money. Let's go for it. You know, so a lot of the people that were coming were from Onitsha traders or just Igbo importer. You know, So that was how we basically started. And then the first major flick I would have done, which was Glamour Girls, but they said, oh, you're too young, you're too small. They needed Imago like chicks at that time, like Eukaria, Jennifer Osai, Merit. I don't even know their real names. I still remember those, their, stage name, Merit. Stuff like that. Yeah. So, but I was on set because they said, oh, we are going to do another one after that one. We were on set, we were just watching because we didn't know what acting was. We didn't know, but I already had idea from Ripples. Director was already teaching me about what to do, how not to do, and stuff like that. So it was very easy. So I loved that whole acting thing. It was something I felt I wanted to do. So later on, I think in 1998, I now went into University of Lagos to study theatre arts. But in Unilag, it's called creative arts. But it's theatre arts, really. So yeah, in 1998 to 2002, I was in University of Lagos. I did theatre arts. I finished in 2002, and then the following year, 2003, I got married and I left Nigeria. So that's it, and I came back here. But I think by 2003, between 2003 and 2005, I was still going and coming. Until I finally fell pregnant in 2005, and then I couldn't travel. I wasn't feeling well and stuff. So I would say I did my last movie in Nigeria officially in 2005. Oh. So, 2005, yeah. After 2005, I've not done anything about movies. I mean, I did 1 or 2 movies here, but it wasn't something major. It was just a one-off, little something. So, yeah. But I did a lot of movies those days. Some of them I don't even remember. But I don't know who is helping me. But when I go on Google or YouTube, I see a lot of my movies there and stuff like that. I'm really, really happy about that.
Good. That's good. Okay, well, you've gone out of the industry now. That's fine. But do you have anything you say when you were in the industry that you see as the greatest achievement so far? Is there anything there that actually sticks, that makes you feel, oh, that was a very awesome achievement and experience altogether?
Well, okay, first of all, the first time I actually came to London, I came to receive an award for a movie I did. I did a movie called Odum,
Yeah.
and we shot it in Unkwere. And the whole shooting of the film was very, very, it was new because we were shooting in Lagos and Enugu, and somebody just said, let's shoot in the village. So for me, it was new, but they paid very well. And because those days, for Zoom, they paid me, I think something like 100,000. So 100,000, I said, let me go to the village. Oh, more, I went to Nkwere. Hey. As in, the only thing I enjoyed was the hotel. We would now go and shoot inside the bush. And you can imagine someone coming from Lagos. And before we go inside the bush to shoot, they will now take 3 or 4 farmers to go and clear that was what they told us, to clear the bush. Meanwhile, those farmers were going to put things to attract snakes so that they will remove all the snakes in the bush before we will now come. So one day, I don't know, there's this leaf that they will now clear some parts, put the leaves there. So the leaves will there are 2 leaves. One is to draw the snakes out so that they can take the snake, put in the bag, go and keep them. Then later they will. So every day, you can imagine, they will come and take the snakes in that area. And the ones taking on the trio, because we were disturbing them. The man actually told us that we are disturbed. This is their habitat, right? Now, the way the film was, it wasn't, we were shooting in the normal cleared village, but we had to go into the jungle and do all those things. And the man said he has to clean it. So one day, this man and his team did not come to work. It was raining. So the director was like, let's not shoot. The production manager was like, every day. So you mean I will bring almost 40 people here? Then the food for that day, the whole day, let's say they were going to pay maybe 2,000 naira for the whole, so 2,000 in the morning, afternoon, and we will not achieve anything. The man said, we will do what we can do. So the director was like, see, the snake charmer is not around. I don't want to take people there. The guy said, we now enter this forest. One actor, I don't know the line we were reciting, and something was just looking at us like that. So the actor looked and said, because already we were now aware of the snake charmers are not here.
Yeah.
And in Unkwere, you cannot kill their snake. They worship it. So that's why he said, we don't want you coming here and coming to kill any snake. Let me remove them and keep them. When you people finish, we allow. They are like their ancestors.
Oh my God.
And the way these things will go, and I'm telling you, python, adder, and these rattle ones, those little ones, they said, don't worry, those little ones, even if they bite you, there's no poison, we'll just bring it out. Anyway, so my colleague was seeing something rolling round and round. He looked at it, the thing blended with the leaf. He said, Victoria, the man always says, if you suspect there's a snake, don't run. Just easily walk out. So he said, now, I'm not sure. But as I'm stepping back, just be following me. Because there's something on the tree. Before the thing will just fall down. So the director was even shouting, action, we were moving back. I said, action, Guinea. When we now move to a certain place, we now look, come and see. I said, so now saw the thing for fall on top of our head. And these things are heavy. So we left. So Odum was one of the most challenging. As in, sometimes when we are driving, we'll see a python crossing the road, we have to wait. Because they said if we touch it, we will bury it like we are burying a human being. So, can imagine you go and they will call, and then they told us time to shoot and time to be in the hotel. They said, look, once it's 9 o'clock, all of us must be inside the hotel because that's when they are some village in Nkwe. That village, they have 2 rivers. One is Obuedi, I think. One is brown and dirty, and the other one is clean and green. So it's husband and wife, and they never mix. And they say you must never pour them in the same bottle. You must never ever do that. You must never bath there either. Obviously, you cannot bath in the dirty one because it's dirty. That you must not bath in the clean one as well, because that's the wife, and she's very, very erratic. I don't know what happened. One actor was doing why shouldn't he bath? That. So he was one of those actors that they rub them white clay on their bodies and everything. And they always tell us when we finish shooting, go back to the hotel and have a bath. But the actor was like, which one is native doctor? He doesn't believe in all those nonsense native doctor. All that thing is a lie. Hey, da 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 da. Everybody was changing and packing to go. He went to say that he was going to wash away the chalk. They told him not to do it. He went and said, right there before our eyes, this guy is sunk in the water. They called the native doctor. The native doctor was with us. By the time they signaled him to come, he started chanting what he would chant. He said the woman has taken him. And the woman has taken him. We're like, woman care. So that experience for me, I would never ever forget. And when you want to say, oh, you're a Christian, you're a spiritual person, you're this, you know what? Me, I have seen with my eyes.
He didn't come back.
He didn't come back till today. His people came. And those days now, we didn't have a phone that was taking picture and camera that somebody would say record it, you understand? Even the smart thing that happened was the cameraman started recording it as if he knew. So he was recording it. So people went there to try and pull the guy. So the native doctor said, all you people that are pulling this guy, something is going to happen to all of them. That let him just keep talking. They tried to pull him. The guy said that before he went, he was saying, oh, it's as if there are people dragging his legs. That he's trying to bring. Meanwhile, the river is not a mud river. It's not muddy. It is normal river that you can, go on. We can go on the boat and stuff. It's not a muddy river, but you must not have a bath on that river. You must not wash your body on that river.
Can you fetch the water then?
Yes, you can fetch the water, but everything is timed. She's the mother of the village, according to them. She's the mother. There's a name. I know that the man's own is Obuedi, and the woman's own, I've forgotten the name. But when I checked in history, it is there that husband and wife river. They stay side by side. They never mix. One is dirty brown, and one is clear green. Clear, you can actually drink it. Women that are looking for children, they always tell them to go there early in the morning and drink the water. So that was how that guy sank. He drowned. He didn't drown because we didn't see him drowning. So the sand took him. So that was an experience. So it was in that movie that I even won an award for my acting and stuff. So that was the first time I came to London to take my awards, and that was where I met my ex-husband, Sha. So yeah, that is remarkable, and it's remarkable for the wrong reasons. It's remarkable because that was where we lost an actor. I mean, it was a big case. I mean, we all went to the police station. Luckily, the cameraman recorded it, so the police watched what was happening, and even the police in the town, they know. So they said even as the guy had been taken, we still needed to go and sacrifice. So we bought Fanta, Imago, Coke, all these sweetie things, biscuits and everything, kai, and they went and dropped. And before my eye, as they put everything in the basket went in. You would expect that the biscuit will float. Or drink somewhere. No, I did. In fact, I didn't remember on time. I would have Googled it so that but I know that the male this is Obuedi.
Yeah.
The river, the sacred river in Ukwere or something like that.
I
Yeah.
think.
So that's a very memorable one. So I did Odun with Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete was my dad. Rita Idoche was there as well. And I did it with Sam Dede. I acted with Sam Dede. So yeah, we had fun. It was nice. Yeah. So
That's fine. Okay, you've answered that of your greatest achievements. What would you say is your greatest regrets being in the industry then? Do you have any regrets?
at that time, we were still starting. So I wouldn't say I had any regrets because it was a trial by error and learning on your errors. So all the things that the current people are enjoying now, we laid the foundation, we did the trials, we said, okay, don't do this, use this light, don't use that light. So I think, and the first thing we did is, okay, this Nollywood, at that time it wasn't even called Nollywood, it was called Afro Hollywood. So everybody had in mind that, okay, as we are entering this thing, we don't know what we are doing, but we are just trying. So for me, there is no regret. I enjoyed when I look back now, I enjoyed every minute because a lot of the new actors now, they don't even know the history of the industry they are in, right? So, but once in a while, when a couple of us will come and tell them that, this is when it was formed, this is this and that is that. The name you're calling Nollywood now, we used to call it Afro Hollywood. And then somebody was like, why are we putting Hollywood there? Remove the whole Hollywood rubbish and put Nollywood. That was how the Niger Wood, now started. Then everybody started Ghana, Gallywood, Nairobi, Nairobi Wood and all that, South Africa and stuff. So that was how it all started. So I wouldn't say I had any regrets. I enjoyed when you look back and see what you started and see where it is now, Yes, they've gone a long way. I'm really proud of them. I mean, when I hear things like, oh, Netflix is in Nigeria, DSTV, Mnet, I'm like, these were things that we didn't even enjoy all these things when we were there. You understand? So, yeah, I no regrets so far. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Any of your kids, have they got the interest as well to go into entertainment?
Yes, my first son, he has his YouTube channel actually now, and I didn't want to influence him so that it's not as if I'm the one telling him what to do. And he said, oh, he wanted to do a YouTube channel. I said, okay, what do you want to do there? He told me. I said, okay, that's good. So obviously we didn't do anything until this lockdown. This lockdown, I couldn't tell him no. Because after studying, I don't want him on the game all the time. So I said, okay, he can learn something, he can do editing, so now he's learning it himself. You go on YouTube, how to edit, lighting and stuff, so I'm like, so he would, mommy, my YouTube, I've posted this video, blah, 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 mommy, shout out for me, and I'm looking like, okay, I don't want to tell him do it, don't do, just allow the children, but I'll tell him, okay, in terms of, policies and everything, you can't do this, you can't do that. If you're using somebody's video, you have to give the person credit or else you could get into trouble. And was it not yesterday he went on his YouTube channel and said, Mommy, they're placing adverts on my channel already. I'm thinking, adverts, how come? Like, how many people? Oh, I've reached 100 subs. I'm like, you even have more subscribers in your YouTube than my own self. So yes, I'm supporting him. He's the one. My daughter likes it, but I'm still trying to restrict her because she's just 11. She'll be 12 in July. Yeah. So I said no. Mark is 14 going on 15. You are 11 going on 12. So at least that way I can monitor what they are doing. At least at 15, she's a bit independent, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, the two of them, they have quite an interest. So I told them, I mean, when I go on YouTube, I see a lot of children doing all sorts of things. It's not like it's such a big deal, like, oh my God, don't allow them go for, because I see so many, even children, how to make your hair, how to wash your hair, you know, how to make food and stuff. So I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do, you know, no problem. So yeah, they are doing that and they are fine.
Awesome.